Hey guys, in this tutorial we are going to learn about pivot tables. Pivot tables are one of the most powerful features of Excel since it allows you to summarize the data and analyze them. It helps you in making better decisions. So here we have a sample sales data, and let's see what a pivot table and how it can help to make better decisions. So if I'm a sales manager, I would like to know which of my representatives are high performers, how many units were sold by that specific representative. So there may be numerous questions coming in from the data we are seeing currently. So let's go ahead without any delay and create a pivot table out of this data. So for that, you go to the Insert tab in the menu and then click on Pivot Table. So what you have to do is select the range of data which is required to create a pivot table. So once you've selected that, it appears right here, and then say you want the pivot table in the new worksheet, which would create another sheet 2 here, and then click OK. So what happens here is this is where your pivot table will be created, and these are the fields which are coming in from the data which was selected from here. So these two sheets are linked together, and whatever updates you make here goes right here. So few things to be noted before you create any pivot tables are you should always have a column name, and there should not be any blank rows because that might affect the results which you're seeing here. So let's go ahead and see what representative has sold how many units. So as you can see here, we have a quick summary of the representatives which are available in the data along with the units sold. So you can see here that you have another option called as filter. So let's go ahead and see what happens if we had a filter. Drag and drop the region field inside the filter, and then you can see here that we have a region here, and then with the drop down list box, let's say I want to see all the representatives who are from central region by applying the filter, and boom, here we have just the representatives from the central region. What if I have to see multiple regions? So click that again and then click select multiple items, and go ahead and click on the regions which you'd like to see and click on OK. So here you can see the representatives from 2 regions, Central and West, along with the totals. So what if you need cost and total? Go ahead and add them. Let's see what happens. Great. So you can see that sum of cost and sum of total, it's not individual cost and total, it's a sum of all the units applicable for Andrew is being displayed. So if you ever think about applying some other function other than sum, what you could do is right click on the field and then say summarize values by. You can choose from a multiple different options right here, and then say I want the maximum of the cost from sold by each representative, just so that we could see the bargaining power of that specific representative. So those are specific tips and tricks and basic tips and tricks when it comes to pivot tables. The next thing, the next powerful feature of Excel is if you could go to Insert menu again and say there is an option called as Recommended PivotTables. Let's go ahead and click that, and Excel automatically provides us a list of possible pivot tables that can be applied to the specific data set we are looking at, and each one summarizes the values in a different way. For instance, the one which we are looking at right now shows by item sold. However, this one is by regions. And then if you go further down, you see that you have ways to like average total by item, count of total by items to see which item was sold the most, and so on and so forth. So Excel automatically provides this based on the data set which you're looking at, which is a very powerful function again. So those are the basic functionalities of pivot table and how you could create them in Excel. Hope you guys found this tutorial helpful. Thanks guys. Bye.